All right, I'm not gonna lie here. This matchup is nasty. All kinds of nasty. I normally wouldn't be doing this, but you know what? This is what the scheduling gods want, and so I have to deliver for this week. And this week actually is kind of odd if you think about it, but then again, when you hear where these teams stand, it'll make sense. On one side of the equation, we have a team that was the worst team in the league in season one. They lost Loser Bowl. And yet here they are one season later somehow in the playoff race. I'll give them credit for a turnaround, but let's be real. I hate this team. I mean, as a Dolphins fan, I hate this team. I hate them a lot. And they don't even have, and they still have their terrible quarterback in this version. Yeah, so you know how I feel about them, and yet I can't mess with them at all, so I'm not allowed to do that. Meanwhile, on the other side, we have, at least in our timeline, the best team in the NFL currently. And no, I'm not talking about those frauds in Kansas City. That they don't count. No. Get out of here with them. I'm talking about the real best team in the league, at least in our timeline and in the NFC. But in this version, somehow this playthrough, I should say, they somehow have the same record, same playoff spot, and they're both kind of fighting for their playoff lives here. That's what we're situated with. So, with that being said, let me bring up Week 15 as the New York Jets face the Detroit Lions in another exciting matchup of Strat-O-Matic football. No. We're not doing this for these guys. No. Get out of here. No. Cut to the intro. We're not doing this. All right, hello, folks. It's Morgoth the Barbarian here, and welcome to Week 15 of our Strat-O-Matic football playthrough. Today, we got what actually is somehow a critical matchup, as the New York Jets are facing the Detroit Lions. Both teams, as of right now, find themselves at 8-5, and both are in the 6th seed in their respective conferences right now. Kind of wild how that has worked out for both of them. So, both teams do actually need this win, if we're being honest. Probably the Jets more than the Lions. Well, the Lions more than the Jets. You'll see in the results recap for Week 14 in just a minute here. This game also affects probably the Bills and the Lions a lot more. Both these teams, as of right now, I can tell you, are a game back of those respective divisional leaders. Yes, somehow the Jets are a game back of the Bills, and I don't like it. But alas, here we are. So yeah, both teams could use this victory. But since this is the 2022 card set, there's probably going to be some shenanigans breaking out. A lot of the good players on these teams that you know now are not here. So there's no Aaron Rodgers. There's no awesome running back combination for the Lions. No Sam Laporta. No Devontae Adams. We're kicking it 2 years before all this. So we'll have to see how this turns up. If we're going to get kind of a exciting game here, or if one team's going to get dropped on their head or something like that, or in the Jets' case, their kneecap bitten off. Something along those lines. I mean, hopefully that's the case, but again, I have to play this out as is, so if the Jets win, so be it. Oh well, my apologies in advance for failing, everybody, so. Anyway, speaking of those results from last week, I should probably show what happened for Week 14, including how both these teams got here. So, I'm going to set this up, and in the meantime, roll that beautiful, or maybe not so beautiful, footage. Alright, I am just about set up. Lions are going to be in red. Jets will be... No, Jets are in red and Lions are in green. Funny how that works out since the Jets' colors are green, but you're the away team, so too bad. You'll deal with it. On the flip side, you do get to decide the opening kickoff, so odds. Yep, and sure enough, that's what they get, and they say Lions can receive. Okay, Jets will get the ball in the second half, and we're underway from Detroit here. Let's see. Oh, Detroit actually does have a shot at returning this. There was a lot of touchbacks, but they're going to get it 9 yards deep in the end zone here to the number 2 back. And as soon as I can get this out of here, I'll see what that is. And we're going to have a return of 25. So the Lions actually start at the 16. Oof. Okay, that's not exactly how that would have gone, but so be it. Lions starting lineup. Everybody is healthy, by the way. No injuries as of right now, at least. Jared Goff is your quarterback here. We got DJ Chark at the split. They're actually going to start with 2 tight ends for right now. James Mitchell is the starting tight end, but Brock Wright is coming in as sort of the second one. I have to put him over here since he's not a blocking back. DeAndre Swift is the halfback. Amon-Ra St. Brown is the flanker. See, a lot different than what they normally would have, so. All right, it is what it is. Oh, I need a first down marker. Yeah, there you go. All righty, so 1st and 10 for the Lions. We'll start off with a run up the middle here. 10. That's 3 yards for DeAndre Swift on his first carry. Like I was saying, a lot different names than you would know. All right, 2nd and 7, meanwhile. Do it again, but the Jets will miss the pass. 8 on and off tackle. It doesn't matter. No gain for Swift. Oof. All right, 3rd and 7. Yeah, I have to go that route. Why not? 8 on a short. Incomplete. Goff was looking for St. Brown and his first attempt at the game, and just like that, it's a 3 and out. Oof. All right, out comes the punter. It's technically 4th and 7 for reference, but it's not going to matter, really, unless there's some kind of wild penalty. 47-yard punt. 46-16 to the 34. Return from the number 1 back for a gain of... nothing. Fair catch. All right. Jets will have it at their own 34 here. That was a nice quick drive from the Lions. Like I was saying, this isn't the same team we're used to. They're a lot different. All right. Speaking of different, we have the Jets starting lineup. How about the quarterback being Zach Wilson? Yes, I know. And this team is 8-5. It makes no sense to me, too. Corey Davis is the split. Tyler Conklin is the tight end. Garrett Wilson is the flanker. I'm bringing in C.J. Uzomah as a tight end, and Breece Hall, the blocking back tight end, slot, whatever, and Breece Hall is the fullback here. Okay. Jets turn to start, and they'll do the same thing. 1st and 10 from the 34. 9. Breece Hall will get 6. So Hall gets 6 on his first carry of the game. 2nd and 10. Lions will actually miss this. 6 on a flat with a penalty to boot. Ooh, short gain. Ouchies. That is going to go for 14 unless this penalty means something, which it will not. So 1st down. Tyler Conklin gets 14 in the first. Okay. So Zach Wilson completes his first pass to Tyler Conklin for 14, and it's a new set of downs. There we go, and it's 1st and 10. Do it again. 11 on an off tackle. 6 yards if it were to hold up. Yep, 6 yards for Breece Hall. He's down to the 40. And we have a second down. You know what? I'll try it. As the Lions will actually miss this and think pass. The Jets get what they wanted. It's probably not going to matter. Oh, actually, no, it does. They get Hall gets 7 yards in a first. Okay, we'll take that. So Brees Hall with another 7-yard gain. Okay, he's moving the ball effectively. 1st and 10, do it again. From the 33. 7! 5-yard gain for Brees Hall. He's up to the 28 now. My goodness, they're having trouble stopping Brees Hall early. Okay, 2nd and 5. This will get missed too. 12, and because of that short gain, 1st down. How much is Corey Davis getting? 14. Okay. And look at that. They got half the yardage needed to score. So the Jets find themselves in the red zone after Wilson throws another 14-yard pass, this time to Corey Davis. 1st and 10 from the 14. This gets missed too. They're just apparently throwing the ball. 6 on a flat. Uh-oh. There is a chance Garrett Wilson could have a touchdown. This is a short gain. Unless I roll high. I don't. I believe that is, what, 17? Yes, so it's a touchdown! The Wilsons are hooking up early on for 14. Zach Wilson to Garrett Wilson. Look at that. Wilson hooking up with Wilson. And every pass play there was 14 yards exactly. That's a little freaky. Greg Zuerlein's extra point, meanwhile... Oh, hello. Number 2. Uh-oh. I would say good, but this is on the Jets. Not so fast. Oh, it's a holding penalty against the Jets. That extra point doesn't count. Instead, I'm going to have to kick it from, I believe, the 23. Yeah. Wait. Uh-oh. Hang on. Hold, please. Sorry about that. I had to check where they kick extra points from. So, if in this case, I have to kick it from the 25. I just noticed I'm using the wrong one. Oopsies. Jets, you're supposed to be in red, not green. How dare you? So I'm kicking this basically like it's a 23 for 32 at this point. Kick is still good. Okay, so Zuerlein at least still makes the extra point. That hold was kind of annoying, but so be it. So look at that. Jets score right off the bat. They move down the field efficiently, and it ends with a 14-yard TD pass from Zach Wilson to Garrett Wilson. And the Jets take the early 7-0 lead, and maybe that's why they're in this position. Okay. Lions, you kind of need to tighten up your defense. You can't do that again. You just literally let them run wild down here. Also didn't help that I used the wrong color, but we're going to ignore that. All right, speaking of which, it's time to move on to the next highlight. So let's move on to that and roll that beautiful footage, unless it involves the Jets scoring or doing anything good. In which case, no. Okay, 4th and 4. I'm going to try the points. We'll try Michael Badgley. My bad. Couldn't pronounce his name for a second, but Detroit's kicker is going to attempt the 48-yard field goal. We'll take the points if we can. Kick is up. Oh, yeah, and we're getting those points. It's good. Michael Badgley hits from 48. And Detroit gets on the board finally after what appeared to be a nice drive, and then it just stalled out towards the end there, but that's okay. A field goal is a field goal, so Lions marched down the field, had one good impressive pass play to Josh Reynolds, but alas, no dice. Badgley hits the 48-yard field goal, and Detroit cuts into the lead. It's now 7-3 Jets. We're just about halfway through the first quarter. And now I'm going to make sure I use the correct one this time. The Jets get red. Sorry, I don't make the rules. Oh, wait, yes, I do. Never mind.
the hell was that?
Okay. Well, the Jets had an impressive drive going, and then 2 incompletions and a sack later. Here we are, 4th and 15. Yeah, and now it's our turn to kick the field goal. So, Greg Zuerlein, do your thing from 47. Kick is away. We should be fine, it looks like. Oh, yeah, it's good. So, Greg Zuerlein matches the Badgley field goal and hits one of his own. And the Jets once again reclaimed their touchdown lead off of an impressive drive that included a 3rd and 13 conversion, of all things. So Lions defense is struggling, but at least they were able to recover just in time and hold the Jets to a field goal before that got any worse. But yeah, Lions, you kind of need to tighten up on defense once again, because you can't keep doing this. Otherwise, the Jets are going to run wild all over you. Nevertheless, it's 10-3 New York. 3:45 left in the first quarter here, as it's the Lions' turn to get the ball back. All right, the first quarter has come to a conclusion here. Still 10-3. The Jets are currently sitting on the Lion 47. They'll have a 3rd and 3, so if they convert it, they got a shot at maybe getting another score. Otherwise, it'll be a punt. So I'll meet you on the other side if something happens. All right, the Jets did convert that 3rd down after all, and now they're in the red zone. Breece Hall just scampered for 15 yards, and now we find ourselves with a 1st and 10 from the Lions' 11. Uh-oh. Not good, Detroit. 9. Breece Hall gets 2. It's a 2nd down and 8 here. Sure, why not? Detroit, we'll see this coming, believe it or not. All right. 2nd and 8. 8 on a flat. It's going to Tyler Conklin. I see a penalty, too. Well, it's incomplete if it stands. And it will be incomplete. All right. 3rd and 8. You know what? I either get this or I kick the field goal. How about that? All right. 3rd and 8. 5 on a short. Ooh, to the receiver. It's going to Garrett Wilson. No, incomplete. Zach Wilson missed him. Oh! I guess we are kicking a field goal after all. All right, I'll take the points. Very easy field goal from Greg Zuerlein. It's only 26 yards. He should be able to hit this. Kick is up. Oh, yeah, I think he's got it for sure. Yeah, 12 would have been the only way he would have missed that one, and that's definitely not a 12, so the kick is good. All right. There we go. At least the Jets are managed to walk away with points there, so it wasn't a total loss, but kind of a bummer that drive stalled out right at the end. Zuerlein hits the easy chip shot field goal from 26, and the Jets now have a 10-point lead, 13-3, with 10 and a half remaining in the first half here. So see if the Lions can respond or if they risk having to go down even further. Remember, I believe the Jets get the second half kickoff, right? No, the Lions do. Okay, so we'll keep that in mind, but yeah, I'm sure everything should be fine. Cough and kick again. Oh dear, this punt gets shanked the hell and back. And because it's a coffin kick, yikes. So what, it's a 27-yard punt. 18? Are you kidding me? Oh my God. An 18-yard horrific punt. Oh God, all right. Yeah, Fox completely shanks it, and it only goes 18 yards. That is very depressing. Not good. Oh, okay. Okay, Jets will get it with 7.5 remaining. 7:15 remaining, excuse me. Didn't see the clock. Okay, so there's 7:15 remaining. Jets have it at the Lions 31. We're now back. All right. Jets have it. 1st and 10 at the Lions 14 as they've entered the red zone. Dun, dun, dun. They've had 2 really good pass plays. 27 to Corey Davis, 12 to Garrett Wilson just now. That's why they're playing the pass, but we'll list this Michael Carter run. No, yep, they miss it. Short gain. Ooh, this could be a touchdown. Maybe. I believe they're good. Yes, they are. That goes for 16, but Michael Carter needs 14 for the touchdown. There it is. And of course, it's Michael Carter, the backup halfback, that gets that touchdown, not Breece Hall. So this is not a figure. He spells him for gives him some rest, and yeah, he's the one that makes out like a bandit there. Hey, Greg Zuerlein's extra point, meanwhile, is good, and the Jets continue this blowout. What? How is it 23 Jets? What? It's supposed to be the other way around. That's how Loser Bowl worked for him last year, but no, now they're the ones doing the dominating. Jets have a shocking 20-3 lead with 4.5 remaining in this first half. This is not what I expected, but okay. Apparently the Lions are having all sorts of defensive trouble today, and it's just and having trouble moving the ball on top of that. This is not good. Detroit needs to do something, otherwise this is not going to go very well at all. Ugh. At least they get the second half kickoff, but yikes, this is not looking good for them. Oh boy. Well, look at this. The Lions actually have it in the red zone. And they just got a 26-yard pass to DJ Chark. And they're moving the ball finally. We have our 1st and goal to go from the 9. We're about to hit the 2-minute warning too. All right, let's see what happens. I'm going to run with it. 6. It's maybe a 3-yard gain. I don't know. No, it is not because the Jets were offsides. That is a 2-minute warning, by the way. Is it half the distance to the goal or 5? It's going to be half the distance to the goal, so we'll say they get it at the 5. Okay. All right, so it's still 1st and goal to go, but that'll bring us to the 2-minute warning there. So it's still 1st and goal, but it's now at the 5, and this will get missed. 10 on a flat. Brock Wright only gets 2 as he's forced out of bounds at the 3. Second and 3. James Mitchell, come on down. So my blocking back is now in and effectively. I think that's the better way. I should use Wright as more of a passer, but anyways, enough about that. 2nd and goal to go from the 3. Jets will think pass. 8 on a flat. To the receiver, to Swift, it was seen. And he will get nothing because it's incomplete. Oof. Goff was looking for Swift. He has yet to catch anything. So 3rd and 3. Okay. Let's see what we got. 7 on the flat. Uh-oh. Yep. Short gain, which means touchdown. I'm not going to even bother rolling for it. Because the minimum on a short gain is 10. And they just needed 3 to get that one. And it's Amon-Ra St. Brown getting that one. There we go. Very nice. The Lions are finally on the board. They finally score a touchdown. Michael Badgley adds the extra point. And there you go, folks. Lions have finally decided to make this a game again. Took them long enough, but hey, here we are. So, Amon-Ra St. Brown catches a 3-yard TD pass from, hold on a minute. There we go. 3-yard TD pass from Jared Goff, and the Lions have cut into the deficit. They're now only down 10 again, but the Jets are still leading. On the flip side, they do get the ball back to start the second half, if I recall correctly here. All right, upon further review, I've just been informed by one of my tech goblins that it's actually the Jets that get the ball back in the second half. All right, so the Jets could double dip here if they work this out correctly. They've got 137 in all 3 timeouts. I think it's pretty obvious they're going to try it. Why the heck not? I mean, if that's set up, sure, why not? To the 9 and the number 2 back, and there's a penalty on top of the whole thing. Okay. All right, so let me see what this is first. Let's play this out. 21 yards for Braxton Berrios. He's up to the 30 at the moment, but opponent number 3. Oof, there's going to be more. Uh-oh. Elite. Oh, and now you can add 15 yards to that. Wait a minute. Kickoff. Oh, and then it's an offside, so this is going to be a little bit crazy here. So this is we're about to have ourselves a 3-play potentially here, depending on what happens. So keep in mind this will be a 3-play, but the Jets will get it at the 30. All right. All right. Let's see here. So we'll start 1st and 10. We'll see what they would have done in the first place here. Oh, yeah, we're bringing in Breece Hall. I guess I'll start this drive by throwing a flat to Elijah Moore. 1st and 10. Now, because of the offsides, let's see if Zach Wilson notices it, or someone on the Lions taps somebody. No, so this does not get noticed. So the play goes on as normal, and so 1st and 10. 8 to the receiver, to Elijah Moore. And sure enough, it goes for 5 yards, so the Jets will actually accept the penalty. So it's 1st and 5 instead of 1st and 2nd and 5, which is kind of funny. So the only thing that changed was the down marker. All right, 1st and 5. Now that we've resolved that shenanigans. Oh dear. Oh wait, that's right. 7 yards maybe, speaking of penalties. Nope, never mind. 7 yards to Garrett Wilson in the 1st down. Jets will let it go. Well, they'll still hurry up, but they'll let it go for right now. They won't take a timeout unless they absolutely have to. All right, 1st and 10 from the 42. Nine on a flat to the receiver, to Moore with a penalty. Nothing, incomplete. Opponent number 7, never mind. Ouchies. Oh, of course. Holding on the defense. 5 yards, new set of downs. So the Jets do get 5 yards, but just not the way they expected. All right. Well, that sucks. Come on, Detroit. Don't do that. All right. 1st and 10 from the 47. 10 on a short. Oh, God. Here we go. 2 through 6. We're going to have some fun. There it is. There's the Zach Wilson we know and love. Intercepted. Picked off. Oh, there he is. I was wondering when he would show up. Oh, dear. Oh, if only that was a flat pass, but alas, it's not. Otherwise, that would have been a pick 6. Instead, the Lions get it up to the 46, and they'll have 45 seconds to do something with this. Yep. Wilson just threw an interception. There he is. It was intended for Elijah Moore, and instead the person who got that was, well, it's going to have to be the nickel cornerback. So who would that be in this case? It doesn't say, so I'm going with the first name I see. So Amani Oruwari. I have no idea if I pronounced that correctly, but he gets credit for the interception since he's technically the nickel corner, I guess. So Zach Wilson just missed his target, and yeah, he threw it to the wrong team. Oh, there it is. There it is. I was wondering when that Zach Wilson would show up, and he finally did. Lions get the ball back with 52 seconds remaining. They have all 3 timeouts, sure enough. So they're going to obviously try something. I mean, why not? I mean, you're down 10. You got to try something here. Khalif Raymond's actually going to make an appearance here. There we go. Bring him in just in case we need him. All right, so we got 4 wide receivers. I'm going empty set now. And we got ourselves a 1st and 10 from the Jet 46. All right. 1st and 10 here. 7 on the flat. Oh, dear. Short gain. And Reynolds is going to get out of bounds on top of that. I mean, granted, he only gets 11. But we'll take that 1st down and 10 at the Jet 43. So Reynolds for 11. 1st and 10, do it again. All right. 7 on the short. Uh-oh, I think I know. Yep, sacked. Down goes Goff. And he goes down for a 7-yard loss. And the Lions are going to have to take one of their timeouts as a result. Oh, we have a split sack meanwhile. If it's a 6, I split the sack between 2 dudes. So Carl Lawson gets half. Quinnen Williams gets the other one. All right. So a half sack between those dudes. They combine to bring down Goff for a 7-yard loss. We have a 2nd and 17 as a result thereof. Okay. Eight on a flat. To the receiver, it's to Khalif Raymond, who isn't getting anything unless this penalty means something. It does, but it's going against the Lions. Number 4. Holding. All right. The Jets actually decline it. They want the ball back, so they're going to decline this penalty. It is a 3rd down here. Uh-oh. Hold on. All right. I know what I'm doing. Well, that's Breece Hall. That's not... You're not on the Lions. Get out of here. That's what I want to do. We're just going to surrender it and make the Jets call timeout. I don't care. Oh, dear. So it's a 5-yard gain for DeAndre Swift. There's your timeout from the Jets, as you expect. 4th and 15 here. We're not even anywhere close to Michael Badgley's field goal range, so whatever. I'm a coffin kick this one out of here. Meaning whoop, we don't do that. Reroll. Don't use that dice just yet. Ah, here we go again. I forgot to mention on the last drive, Jack Fox actually shanked 1 punt, and now it looks like he just did another. 38 yards as of right now, minus 6. Okay, not bad. So 32 yards, so the Jets will get it at the 13, therefore. Okay. And they'll have 15 seconds to see if they can want to do something or not. They do get the ball to start the second half, as a reminder. But Wilson threw an interception in his last one, which is how we got into this mess in the first place. All right, as long as he doesn't try anything stupid, I'll allow it. We got 2 timeouts too, so I'm not that concerned. But as long as he doesn't do anything freaking stupid here, I'm going to try it. All right, 1st and 10. Why the heck not? Crazier things have happened in these playthroughs, so why the heck not? Incomplete. He actually almost hit Zach Wilson, but nope. Garrett Wilson, excuse me, but nope. All right. 2nd down. Sure, why not? We'll try 1 to Corey Davis, and then I'm calling it a day. 6 on it long. Uh-oh. 2 through 4, 11 or 12. I'm calling that a reroll. Nope, incomplete. I was looking for Corey Davis, but no dice. And I'm going to just end the half by running it to Zach Wilson, the Breece Hall, and calling it a day. 10 on a line buck. Just a yard, but it's not going to matter. Whoop-de-doo. All right, that's how the half ends right there. All right, so it's 20-10. Jets will take the lead into the half. Again, they get the ball to start half number 2, so good for them to do that. So let's see what the stat sheet looks like here. All righty. Zach Wilson having himself he was having a good game, and then the interception happened. Nevertheless, he's still 15 of 26 for 178 and a touchdown. So I guess that's good for him. We just could have done without this, although let's be clear, that's typical Zach Wilson right there. Breece Hall doing some work. Look at this, 16 to 79. He's got 41 yards catching the ball too, so he's doing some work. And of course, Michael Carter has a TD because why not? Garrett Wilson has the other TD, 6 for 54. Greg Zuerlein's been busy. We have the half sack that stopped Detroit from scoring any further. From Lawson and Quinion Williams each. The Lions side looks actually a lot worse. Goff is only 12 of 20 for 127 and a touchdown. So actually, I guess he's doing better than Zach Wilson, which isn't hard to do, but that's not going to help much either. DeAndre Swift is 11 for 37. Not much doing on the receiving front, although Craig Reynolds has 4 for 57. Amon-Ra St. Brown has the touchdown, but the Jets have shut him down. 323 and a touchdown. The nickel corner for the Lions has the interception. And, of course, Bugs has a sack. Otherwise, not really much doing for the Lions there. They really need to pick this up here. So, as we enter the 3rd quarter here, once again, Jets are going to get the ball to start the 2nd half, and we'll see if maybe they can work their magic still. So, 20-10. Jets will lead us off into the next quarter. So here we go. All right, 3rd and 2 here. This somehow gets missed. I don't know why. I think it's going to go to Breece Hall. 10 on a flat. That's why this interception is only a 2 or a 3. Almost intercepted. The defensive right linebacker got his hands on it and nearly picked it off. Oy. Oh, that sucks. All right. Well, 4th and 2 after all that. We almost had an interception again, but alas, it didn't happen. So we've got 4th and 2 from the 33. The Jets are actually going to go for this. We're going to go for it. All right. 4th and 2. Why not? We're up by 10. We might as well do it. Take a page out of the Lions book, or at least the modern Lions. Oh, everybody should have their timeouts. Okay. 4th and 2. Let's see what we got here. 7. Oh, yeah. There you go. 5 yards. 1st down. Easy. All right. Garrett Wilson gets 5. They just needed 2, but hey, why not? Get more. 1st down. Garrett Wilson. All right, we'll stay with this. It's 1st and 10 from, 28, I believe. All right. That's the 3rd time I've done that this session. What am I doing? I really need to stop messing with this. All right, 1st and 10. If it's the wrong down marker, y'all can call me out in the comment section or something. Meanwhile, we've got a short gain over here. So the Jets are about to enter the red zone, and I believe that's 17. Yeah. Breece Hall's getting up to the 11 there, and he gets pushed out on top of it. All right. Guess who's coming back in? Michael Carter. Misspell him. Why the heck not? 1st and 10 from the 11. Carter's first carry goes for 3. Carter's like a TD vulture almost. All right, 2nd and 8. This actually gets missed. 10 on a flat. Oh, God. All right. This is exactly how the near interception happened. 2 or a 3. Oh, there's a 3, but it's an incompletion. Wilson was looking for Carter, sure enough. All right. We've got a 3rd and 7. Hall's back. I will keep it to him, but the Lions will see this coming. 3rd and 7. 9 on a flat. It's going to Hall. It was guessed correctly. And Hall is going the wrong way. Yay! He loses 2. Well, that sucks. And it turns out that will need a field goal try after all. So Greg Zuerlein's going to come out for an easy 27-yarder. Kick is away. That's a reroll. Another reroll. Nice try. If you're on that, you're fine. I mean, it doesn't really matter. Yeah, it's good. 12 would have been the only problem. But alas, we are good. All right. So Greg Zuerlein hits his 3rd field goal of the game. Well, that's extra point. And regardless, the Jets are now back up by 13. It is 23-10. Jets now lead as they take the opening possession of the second half. Down the field, convert on a 4th down, but alas, can't do anything further than have to settle for a field goal, but they'll take the points. All right, 11 minutes in the 3rd quarter. Lions' turn to maybe do something. All right, folks, I'm about to do something incredibly stupid. I'm going for it on 4th and 18. So here's what happened. There was a whole bunch of shenanigans. Goff just got sacked for a 3-yard loss by Carl Lawson, and sure enough, it kicked him out of field goal range. This is going to be the worst idea I've ever had, but I'm going to try it. 4th and 18. I'm going for it. I don't know why, but I'm going for it. I feel like a punt doesn't really mean anything, and they'll just get it at the 20 more than likely. So, well, might as well. 4th and 18. No. Oh, this might work if this penalty means anything. It does. Fall offsides against the Jets. 5-yard penalty, and that actually puts them in field goal range if I want to do it. But Badgley's a 2 through 5. Oh, my goodness. Okay, 4th and 14 now. Excuse me, 13. I mean, I could try that field goal, but 2 through 5 is just terrible. You know what? I got to try it. Why not? I'll allow the same play, but my goodness. You know what? Now I can do something just a little bit slightly different. Okay. 4th and 13, we're still going to go for it because punting makes no sense and the field goal is too hard. So here we go. Oh boy, I'm going to laugh if this works. Goff is going to have to run it himself. Roll low. Nope, that's not low. Yep, he just got a yard. Jets were ready for it. Turnover on downs at the 33. That's exactly what I thought would happen, only minus the part where I ran it. Oh, that stinks. Boom, boom, ba-doom. I wish I had that sound effect for real, but so be it. But yeah. Oh, okay, so if I did a long pass, Goff would have had to have ran anyways. Gotcha. Okay, so yep, no dice for the Lions there. They tried. They failed. Doesn't work. Jets get the ball back and turnover on downs. Oh, well. That happens. For a split second, I thought that was going to work, and then it didn't. Wait, do I have this right? No, it's at the 33. My bad. All right. There we go. All right. Moving on. All right. We pick up with a 3rd and 3 as the Jets are driving again, thanks to some nice running here. All right, 3rd and 3 from the 16. Why not? Lions miss this and think it's a running play to Breece Hall. Not so fast. 8 on a flat. It's going to Garrett Wilson. Obviously guessed wrong. And Garrett Wilson will have, well, same amount of yardage, but he still gets the first either way. First down and goal to go right from the 10. As Garrett Wilson gets 6. So it wouldn't have mattered, but nevertheless, it's still first down. All right. First and goal to go right from the 10. The Lions miss this. They still see 3 wide receivers on the field. 8 on a line buck. Just 2 yards for Breece Hall. All right. Second and goal to go. They're getting closer now. 8 on a flat to the receiver, to Elijah Moore. And he gets 6. But, as you can see, they're still 2 yards shy. All right, hang on for a minute. I'm going to make one minor swap. Blocking back is in. Third down and goal to go right from the 2, and that's where we're going. Lions kind of figured with Uzma's live roll, it's a running play, and they guessed correctly. That is going to get re-rolled. It doesn't matter. Yep, really doesn't matter because it's a touchdown! Breece Hall punches it in from 2 yards away. Would have gotten 5, but he just needed 2. There we go. 29-10. Jets now lead, and I say that because I'm going for 2. Might as well make it exactly 3 touchdowns. So I'm going to go for 2 points here. Let's keep the same lineup as normal, and the Lions will miss this 2-point conversion try. We're going into Conklin. 6. Oh, yeah, short gain. Good. There we go. 2-point conversion was easily converted as the Lions get completely fooled on the play action, and Wilson just tosses it to Conklin for the easy 2-point conversion, and there we go. Jets have now made it a 3 touchdown lead. This is not good if you're the Lions. You only got a minute 45 in the third to really do something here. Otherwise, this game's going to be over. I did not expect this from the Jets whatsoever, but here we are. They are just absolutely dominating this one. Completely unexpected, even here on the road. Must be the Dome Stadium's helping them out or something like that. I don't know, but who cares? All right, Lions, you really need to do something or this game is going to be over. So we'll see what happens, but this is not looking good. Ugh. You know what? I can't believe I'm about to do this, but I'm going to go for it. 4th and 7. I have to do this or else this game could potentially be over. This is a huge risk, and if they don't get it, they're in deep trouble. That's all I'm going to say. 4th and 7. Oh, boy. All right, here we go. 8 to the receiver to Josh Reynolds. Uh-oh. No! That's what I was afraid of. Incomplete. Jets take over at the 27 of the Lions. Oh, dear. We went for it and failed. As Goff was looking for Josh Reynolds and found nothing. There's going to be a turnover on downs. I had no choice because I was down by 3 touchdowns. And the risk fails horribly, and now the Jets are in field goal range. On top of that, I'll bring C.J. Uzma in. I think at this point, they're probably going to be running the ball, and sure enough, that's where we're going. 1st and 10. This to close out the third quarter, by the way. 9. Breece Hall gets 2. He's at the 25, and the quarter ends just like that. And it's a 31-10 game right now as we enter the 4th quarter, and it's about to be even worse, I'm afraid. Realistically, if the Lions can hold them to a field goal, that would be great, but we'll see if that works or not. Meanwhile, it's a 2nd and 8 as we now enter quarter number 4. 9, the off tackle goes for 6. So Brees Hall is now 2 yards away. I'll allow the out of bounds there. 3rd and 2. Yeah, they're going to run it. They're going to run it. Lions. Oh, Lions are in a difficult spot here. What would they do? What would I do if I was the Lions? I would guard against the pass just to make sure. Oopsies. Missed it. All right, 3rd and 2. Reroll. It's a short gain if this were to hold up. Oh, this might be a touchdown even. Rolo! No, that's a 12-yard gain if it holds. Yep, it will hold because sure enough, the Lions were offsides and they still couldn't stop it. First down, it would have mattered anyways, but it's a 1st and goal to go right from the 7 now. Okay. So that wouldn't have mattered, but nevertheless, there you go. 1st and goal right from the 7. Jets looking to pretty much put this one away. 5 yards and the potential penalty, which does not happen. Okay, so they're 2 yards away. Is Brees Hall. My goodness, wait until you see the game he's having. Let's try to give him a 2nd touchdown. How about 2nd and goal to go right from the 2? Does he get it? Yes, he does. Just barely, but he gets it. Touchdown! The Lions' gamble just fails horribly as the Jets punch it in. Brees Hall gets his 2nd touchdown of the game. There's your extra point from Zerline, and yeah, this is, well, I don't know. You tell me right about now. You tell me if this is anyone, this is hopeless or what. I'm going to give the Lions one more drive, and if they don't get it, we're turning the lights out on this game. That's my call. I'm not going to let you sit through this shenanigans, so I'll play out the rest of this off camera and rejoin you on the other side, but let's see if the Lions can do something. Maybe they have a miracle up there, you know what. I don't know, but they're going to get the ball to 25. Oh, boy. I did not expect this at all, not even in the slightest sense. But alas, here we are. All right. Jets are sitting in the pass. Let's just get that one out of the way with. Lions have no choice but to throw the ball. 1st and 10 from the 25. 9 on a short. To the receiver, to DJ Chark. And he will get 15 to start us off. 1st down. All right. Okay, so there we go. That's an encouraging start right there. All right, 1st and 10 here. We'll try a long ball to him just to see what happens. 6 on a long. Let's see. Oh, dear. Is this a... Unless this is a 5 through 10. It is, but there's also a penalty maybe. It's an incomplete if it stands. And the play never happened. False start. Offense. Go back 5 yards. How dare you? All right, 1st and 15. Play never happened. Oh, there we go. Short gain. That is also a 1st down. So there we go. 1st and 15 converted. Amon-Ra St. Brown gets 17. Okay, there we go. So Detroit's getting some long pass plays here. All right, 1st and 10. I can do it again. 5 on a short. No, unless this penalty does something. It will. The Jets committed the penalty. Number 7. Holding on them. 5 yards, but it's an automatic new set of downs. Oops. Keeps the clock moving at the very least. All right, 1st and 10. Do it again. Now from the Jet 33. All right, that's incomplete unless this penalty does something to them too. Oh, look at that. They were offsides. Ugh. Can we stop? All right, 1st and 5. Jets just giving themselves, trying to blow this game. Free on a long. No, incomplete. Goff was looking for DJ Chark. All right, second down. After that failed, surprise run. Jets won't be ready for it. 10, and the off tackle goes for 6. Oh, another penalty roll. Opponent number 7. Oh, come on, Jets. And a face mask. And a face mask. So Swift gets 6 yards, and then somebody accidentally taps on his face mask, but nevertheless, it's a 5-yard penalty that goes for an automatic first down. This is just wonderful. The Jets are trying their hardest to get the Lions back in this game. 1st and 10 from the 27. To the receiver, to St. Brown. Nope, incomplete. All right, second down. Forgot to change that. Oh, that's going to be a sack, isn't it? Yep, it's a sack. Down goes Goff. Uh-oh, okay. Sacked for a loss of 8. The sack was done by, I believe that's Quinnen Williams. Yes, it is. Quinnen Williams gets his first full sack of the game. But more importantly, guess what? I rolled X, so it's also a fumble! No, never mind. Jets do not recover it, but yeah, that could have been bad. That could have been really bad. It's still 3rd and 18, though, regardless, so that sack still hurts. All things considered. Oh, that sucks. All right. Yeah, I'm going to try this one. 3rd and 18 after the Lions kind of dodged one there, but nevertheless. 4 on a flat. Interception roll, but it's only 2 or a 12. There's a penalty, too. Oh! Dropped. Dropped by whoever was the 3rd cornerback, unless he committed a penalty, which he just did. Oh, come on. Personal foul against the Jets. 15 yards and the automatic first down. You idiots. Jets are letting them have this one. What are we doing here? 1st and 10 from the 20. This drive should be long over, but alas, here we are. Oh, there we go. Touchdown! Goff finds Amon-Ra St. Brown for 20 yards as he blasts through the defense somehow. Oh, can't allow that to happen now, can ya? Good grief. Extra point, meanwhile, is good, and at least the Lions have some signs of life, but not very much. So thanks to a whole bunch of Jets penalties that should have probably never have happened, but did anyways, the Lions managed to score on a 20-yard strike from Jared Goff, the Amon-Ra St. Brown. That's the 2nd time today we've called that sort of thing. But as you can see, well, yeah, there is that. So let's see if the Lions defense can get a stop here. If they do, they have a shot. If not, it's not going to matter very much. All right, we'll see you on the other side. Garrett Wilson was looking for Garrett Wilson. All right, the Jets managed to run down the clock a lot. I'm going to call it if they hit this 40. Greg Zuerlein hits his 43-yard field goal. This will basically end the game, as far as I can tell, once and for all. So, Garrett Wilson with Greg Zuerlein, with a 43-yard field goal. This kick is up. 23 for 32. And sure enough, it is good. And I'm going to call game right there. I think we can turn the lights out, everyone. That's basically all she wrote here. So Greg Zuerlein connects on another field goal. That's his 4th of the game. And yeah, this game's pretty much over at this point. I don't foresee any way the Jets are coming back. The Lions are coming back. Excuse me, my Alexa's trying to throw me off back there in the background. I don't know if y'all heard it, but yep, that's basically going to do it at this point. So I'm going to play the rest of this off camera, see if the Lions can make this respectable, but I'm afraid the Jets are going to win. All right, what's the score? How much did the Jets win by? Show it, please. Well, kudos for the Lions for scoring a garbage time touchdown, but that's not going to really help your cause. So 41-25 ends up being the final score here. Yikes. That was just an absolute demolition by the Jets. I was not expecting that, but that explains why they're not in 5. Whether they're leading the division will depend on what the Bills do later, or at least tied for the division lead, but we'll see what happens. Zach Wilson, pretty good game. 23-38, 225. Touchdown, pick. I guess that's considered a good game for him, all things considered. This rating isn't that good, but you know what? We'll take it. I cannot say the same thing about this next player, though, because this was exceptional. Breece Hall. Oh, my goodness. 203 on the ground. Throwing 47 more through the air, and my goodness, this man had himself a game. That's why the Lions lost. Breece Hall just took the ball, and he went nuts. Yeah, I'd say that's an exceptional game. That is far from bad. That is really, 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 really good. Huh. Michael Carter didn't do bad either. 11 for 53 to touchdown. He had himself a good game. These were 2 kneel downs, by the way. Ignore that. Receiving wise, Corey Davis and Garrett Wilson had themselves decent days. Garrett Wilson had a TD. Greg Zuerlein was busy. 4 field goals, 3 extra points. And then how about 4 sacks and a forced fumble by the Jets defense? Didn't force any turnovers, but you know what? Sometimes you just don't need to if your offense is scoring. Lawson and Quillen Williams had a sack and a half. Rankins had a sack too, so hey, it is what it is. So actually, I lied. It had 2 forced fumbles. I forgot because while I was rolling off camera, I actually had a strip sack that got recovered by the Lions. So hey, you know what? It is what it is. And actually, on that note, unfortunately, I need to give Goff more yardage. I think it was a 5-yard loss. All right. Well, anyways, here's the Lions stats here, and they don't look pretty at all. Goff looks like he had an excellent game until you realize quite a bit of it came in garbage time. So, nice try. I mean, if this were fantasy football, fine, but no, that's not going to work here. 287, 3 TDs. Again, you'd think that'd be okay, but not really. Most of it happened in garbage time. Not much of a running game. DeAndre Swift, 1657. Amon-Ra St. Brown had 2 TDs, but 11 for 93 is kind of meh. Craig Reynolds, this is pretty, I'd call this good. 8 for 90 in the other TD. DJ Chark at 4 for 62. Buggs had himself a sack. Or a Wary, the third cornerback for the Lions, had a pick. They almost got, I think, 1 more too, but it didn't work out. But yeah, that is basically the game. The Jets end up crushing the Lions, 41-25. That score is a lot closer than it looks. At one point, they were up by 4 touchdowns. So Lions used the garbage time to their advantage, but it was too little too late. So Jets, congratulations. You've somehow won your 9th game of the year. At least you're no longer going to be in Loser Bowl, but to go from Loser Bowl, the team that gets embarrassed, to a winning season. Yeah, they're now guaranteed to finish above 500. Okay, whatever. I don't like it, but I have to go with it. Maybe we'll see them in the postseason. The Lions, meanwhile, fall to 8-6. I think they should be okay because the only team at the moment that's 7-6 is Philadelphia, as we saw last week. And I believe they have a better conference record, if I remember correctly. So the Lions should be okay for at least another. No, never mind. Seattle 7-6. Okay, so I'll have to see what happens with Seattle and Philly before making any judgments on the Lions, but can't do any worse than this. Yeah. Right now, they're at the 7th seed. We'll see what Green Bay and Washington do. Maybe they'll make them feel better, or maybe Seattle and Philadelphia will make them feel worse. I don't know. I'll have to roll that off camera. I'm sure something will happen, but anyways, that's gonna do it for me. So as always, thank y'all for watching. Don't forget to hit those usual buttons, the bell thingy and the sub thingy, you know, the thingies that if I don't tell you to do, then I'm not doing my job or duty here on YouTube. I'm sure you know by now, but anyways, I'm out of here. We'll come back for hopefully a better matchup. This one was kind of yucky, but you know what? It is what it is, so. Anyways, Jets win. In the meantime, peace out, y'all. Now, if you excuse me, I'm going to go throw up because this is just Jets winning a game. What are we doing here? Freaking Jets winning. How dare you? Oh my God. Jets winning. I don't. All right, we're done.